धनधर सखी रंग का चतुरो शिवारी कारी कौरी हरासी तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः कृष्ण दासी कोए नमो राम दीन कृष्ण दासी कोए नमो राम श्री राधा गोविंद प्रेमी सारन भाषे तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः यानी कानी जप पानी ब्रह्मा हत्यारिकानी चा तनि तानि पनश्यन्ते परक्षिणा परे परे यानी कानी जप पानी ब्रह्मा हत्यारिकानी चा तनि तानि पनश्यन्ते परक्षिणा परे परे यानी कानी जप पानी ब्रह्मा हत्यारिकानी चा तनि तानि पनश्यन्ते परक्षिणा परे परे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे तुलसी देवी जय तुलसी देवी जय तुलसी देवी जय तुलसी देवी जया वृंदा देवी वृंदा देवी वृंदा देवी जया वृंदा देवी Shri Tulsi, beloved of Krishna, I bow before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the services of Shishivara and Krishna. Whosoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Shri Vrindavan Dham.
Tulasi Devai Priya Kesava Suta Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Satavachai Namo Namaha Vrindai Tulasi Devai Priya Kesava Suta Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Satavachai Namo Namaha Vrinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki Hare Krishna. So, welcome to our Sunday Feast, first Sunday Feast program for the new year. Welcome to the new, this is humming to the new time. So our program began with, we had the 4:30 Aarti, and then we had Tulsi Puja, and now we are going to have some chanting. But in the beginning, before we chant Hare Krishna mantra, I wanted to, we have some songbooks, maybe someone can pass them out, but there are some standard prayers that Srila Prabhupada gave us, and he himself used to recite those prayers before kirtan in the evenings. On page 3, we won't use instruments, we can chant these prayers in unison. On page 3, chant them together. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshununmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadandikam Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Shram Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitam Sha Maum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Sri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Sri Varshavanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daini Prabhavi Namaha Madhu Jala Premadya Sri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatharine Rupanuga Virudhapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambudhe Adambojayati Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Bharayate Gaura Avirbhava Bhumestvam Nideshta Sajanak Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Sri Jagannathayati Namaha वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्रिषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्तक्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पति गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतो पंगो मम मंद मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदम्बोज राधमादन मोहनो दिव्यद बृंदारण्यकल्पद्रुमाद श्रीमद् रत्नगार सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो पृष्ठालिभि सेव्यमानुस्मरामि। श्रीमान् रसरसारम्भि वंशीवत ततश्रितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनय गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रीष्टुना तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसरि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। We're going to just chant Hare Krishna. Simple. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda। Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta-vrinda। Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, evening. His Grace Krishna Chandra Prabhu will be speaking to us from Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna. So we like to welcome everyone. We like to welcome everyone to our Sunday satsang. We do feel very happy to have you with us. It has been a great pleasure to see the devotees and share in the association with the devotees. It is said that in this age of Kali Yuga, Krishna devotees of Krishna will be very, very scarce, in short supply, basically. Manushyanam sahasreshu Kaschid yatati siddhi, yatatam api siddhanam, kaschin mambiti tattvataha. It is said that among thousands, one perchance may strive or endeavor for perfection. And even among those who endeavor for perfection, one perchance may know me tattvataha in truth, to know Krishna as the Supreme Lord, and we are all devotees of Krishna. So fortunate are we. We are best among the best, being a devotee of Krishna. So we should not sell ourselves short. Sometime in busy life, we do that. We get caught up with the traffic, as they say, on the fast lane, and we get distracted, not knowing how important we are in this world. There are just a few of us, basically in Trinidad, while there are millions of people in different parts of the world. They are not devotees of Krishna, thinking of Krishna. So this is the beginning of the year, and I guess that many people traditionally, they make resolution. Isn't that so? Yes, it's nice. Time in. We don't make resolution always. But in the beginning of the year, people make resolution. Even among the devotees, they make resolution. Vows. It's very permanent. If you read the Mahabharata, we will see how many people made vows in the Mahabharata. Almost everyone. On both sides, people make vows, and they would like to carry out their vow. Well, vow is something, is not an easy thing to make vow. While it is very important, our life is like a vow by itself, that we would like to have perfection. And our perfection as devotees of Krishna is prema bhakti, love of Krishna. So that is our journey. We have this journey, and we would like to achieve prema bhakti at the end of our life, even before the end. So with this little, I like to read from the Bhagavad Gita. That was just the introduction. Hare Krishna. So don't be too tense. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, chapter entitled, The Most Confidential Knowledge. Bhagavad Gita is the spoken words of Krishna. And when we Hare Krishna, if we know how important Krishna is, as every devotee knows how important Krishna is, that which comes from the most important person also is very important. The servants of Krishna are very important, his words, his instructions, his pastime. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. Nam means name, Rup meaning form, Guna means quality, and Lila is pastimes. And that includes the devotees, all the devotees. Krishna, Prabhupada said, Krishna is not alone. His devotees are always included in his Leela. So we are all in the Leela of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Prabhupada, Rupa Goswamis, and all the devotees within this parampara, we are joining in the Leela of Krishna. So, I'll read this text number 2 and 3. Raja Vidya Raja Goyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksavagamam Dharmayam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Translation. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting, and it is joyfully performed. So here Krishna is saying that this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, his words, if we understand his words and his instructions, Krishna is describing it here. This knowledge is the king of education. Like everyone would like to be educated, we send our children to be educated in school. And we go to university and we further our education and so on. We would like to become educated. But Krishna is describing here the topmost of all education system. And he's saying this knowledge is the king of education. The most secret of all secrets. Meaning that when Krishna is using this term secret. Now, most people don't like secret. People be very secretive. But Krishna is talking about secret here. Why he is describing this knowledge as secret? It's because that most people will not know what is a secret. Anybody can say? Who can say what is a secret? They say it is too much for one, good enough for two, and has nothing to do with three. Right? So once three people know, it's not a secret again. So Krishna and Arjuna in this battlefield, two people, two personality in fact, Krishna is describing as a secret. So when you know a secret, and you're knowing the topmost secret, Krishna is saying, the most secret of all secrets is its purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion, and it is everlasting, and it is joyfully performed. Everlasting means it's consistent with the nature of the soul, but the soul is always eternal. So this knowledge is not temporary. I mean, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will not be after we leave this body, even if we do not perfect this knowledge. It will continue with the soul in the next life, on the other life, on the other life. It's everlasting. So important. Everything that we acquire here will be lost at the end of our life. But this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will go with the soul. And that's why Krishna is describing it as everlasting. I'll read the next verse. Text number 3. Ashradadhana purisha dharmasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu sansara vartmani. Translation. So, those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me. O conqueror of enemies, therefore they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. So in this first verse here, verse text number 2, Krishna is talking about, he is giving a description of the glories of bhakti, devotional service. Raja Vidya Raja Guyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratiyat Savagam Susukam Kartum. It is joyfully performed. It is the king of all knowledge. It is the secret of all secrets. It is everlasting. It gives direct perception of the relationship between the soul and Krishna. It is what we are looking for. And then immediately in the very next verse, it's amazing how Krishna wants to be clear. He's not speaking in any vague way or beating around the bush. The very next verse he's saying, Ashradhana Purusha Dharmasya Parantapa Aprapyamam Nivartante Mrityu Sansar Vartmani. And the translation goes, those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me. O conqueror of enemies, therefore they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Well, everyone knows basically that this material world, Krishna described later on, dukalyam ashwashvatam, temporary, and how it is miserable, and how this world changes, and janma mrityu jara vyadi, dukkha dosha and udharshanam, birth, death, disease, and old age. This material world, Srila Prabhupada explained that it is not a place for a gentleman. It is said that in this world, we are always embarrassed about the past, we feel inadequate in the present, and we are very, very fearful of the future. We ever think about it? Yes, people are always, most people, they are very much embarrassed of the past. They feel inadequate in the present, they are always in this anxiety mode. This mode of anxiety. They always feel inadequate. I'm not doing enough. I don't have enough. It's always not enough. And it said that we are very, very uncertain and fearful of the future. That's why we don't like change. Isn't that so? We like to be in our comfort zone. But change is a natural thing in this world. We can't stop change. Everything changes. Our body change, our mind change. The material world is changing. Dehi no asmin yata dehi komaram yovanam jara tata dihantara praptir dhirastatra namuyati, as this embodied soul continuously passes from boyhood. Changes is taking place, always. Whether we like it or not, changes are taking place. And change brings anxiety, it brings problems, pavarga. Srimad Bhagavatam describes it as pavarga. Work hard, foam to the mouth, anxiety, fear, disappointment, and finally, death, mrityu. So when we have to go through this in this material world, this is why Krishna is giving this great gift. He is not establishing a system in the Bhagavad Gita where we can practice some religion and just improve our situation here. It's very difficult when, generally speaking, the thing that we are working with is changing and we have no control. Imagine you have no control of something. Yes, when we don't have control, what happens? We go out of control. Isn't that so? Who like to go out of control? We always have to tension, have to be tension and retention to keep things in control. And even that, things still go out of control in this material world. So we are living it. We don't have to speak much about what is going on within our own life, how our life is changing so rapidly. Yes, and we can't keep up with what goes on. Hare Krishna. Yes, the struggle for existence. Mami Bangso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Yes, the Jiva. Manaha Shristani Indriyani Prakatistani Karshate. With the senses, Karshate, we are struggling in this material world. Everyone is struggling. And this is one battle we will not win in this material world. Yes, all the saints and sages have to lay down their life. Krishna understands that this struggle with this material energy, Maya Dakshina Prakriti Switisa Characharam. Maya is under my supervision. And this is one battle Jiva will not win in this material world. You go through. Purna api maranam, purna api jananam. Jatare sharanam. Keep going and coming and going and coming. Mrityu sansar vartmani. So the soul is struggling sansara dhava dhananira luka in this material world. So we are moving from birth to death. You see, from womb to the tomb. And it's full of anxiety and fear and disappointment in this material world. So the Lord comes to inform us where there is a place where we originally belong to, the spiritual world, which is eternal. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vititatva. Tyatva dhyam purna janma na iti mamiti swarjana. One who understands my birth and activities, upon leaving this body, you will not come back into this material, but attain my eternal abode. And even if we perform punya and we go up to Brahma Lok, Brahma Bhavana Loka, Purna Vartino Arjuna. From Brahma Lok to Patala Lok is a place of repeated birth and death. We take on a body and the body actually keep changing. We can't stop this change. We could do all kind of tummy tuck, facelift, this lift, that lift. It doesn't work. It does not work and it will not work. It still brings anxiety. Birth, death, disease and old age. That's the nature. So in this verse, those who are not faithful in this devotional cannot attain me, O conqueror of me. Therefore they return to this path of birth and death. So the main point here I want to talk about is faith. Yes, this is this word I want to zoom in into faith. This discourse is based on faith. Now, Krishna is saying that if we do have faith, then we will come back into the cycle of repeating birth and death. Chewing the chewed. So what we chew in this is like they give the example of the child. Chew the gum and spit it out. And then take it and chew it back again. You ever find that? Yes, little children sometimes do that. You chew it and then you put it and then you come back and chew it again. And the same thing, it doesn't make it. But as mature people, which I like it. It's tasty. You become attached to it. You want it more, or you are driven by it. In one poem I was reading, it says, faith is the bird that sees the light that dance and sing while it is still yet dawn. You ever heard that story? Faith is the bird that sees the light that dance and sing while it is still yet dawn. So faith is something. In the beginning, is appreciation. Srila Prabhupada described it as appreciation. In this material world, not guided by the spiritual master, you see people not guided by guru, then they put faith in all kind of things. They have faith in different things in this world. Faith in this material world is like a big risk. Yes, it is a risk people take, and people describe it as faith. I take risk in this business, I take risk in that, I take a risk in this, I take a risk in that. I'm putting faith in this thing, I'm putting faith in that thing. But real faith is when the soul becomes awakened, when we become awakened to who we are and who Krishna is, and we develop in that relationship with the Supreme Lord. That is real faith. Faith means determination. It means what? Commitment. We have to have commitment, isn't that so? Yes, we value Krishna. We value devotional service. This is our life. Our life is based on Krishna, devotional service, association. So we have to be committed. That's why when we take initiation, in this process, we take initiation. So isn't that we have to be committed? Yes. Suppose now we have faith in something and we are not committed in nothing. You say if your risk is high, your commitment have to be high too. Isn't that so? Or most people, they say they launch a big ship in shallow water. It doesn't work, my friend. You cannot launch a big ship in shallow water. So if your risk is high, your commitment have to be equal your risk. So if we are committed to go back to Krishna, the spiritual world, we want to transcend this material world, and we want to go back to Krishna. We want to go back to the spiritual world where life is blissful, all happy. Then that is a big ask. Isn't that so? In this material world, we can't just, in this material world, people, they move the puzzle around. They keep making adjustments here. But no, it's a great commitment. Look at the commitment of Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. Look at the commitment of the Pandavas. Look at the commitment of Dhruv Maharaj and the commitment of Prahalad Maharaj. What about the commitment of Srila Prabhupada? You see? Prabhupada was very, very committed to the order of his Guru. Yes, if you read the life history of Srila Prabhupada, and we will know, Prabhupada spent 1.5 years in New York City with himself almost alone chanting, with this little harp drum. He didn't have much of a disciple, but he alone in the snow. But he was determined. Krishna was there with him. And he was determined. He was committed to the order of his Guru. That I want to reach Krishna. Tattvanya kampam susumik samanu bunjai vatma krita vipakam vidbhagvapur vidadam namaste jivitya mukti pradisadaheva. Brahma is explaining in the Srimad Bhagavatam that regardless of the struggle, one should not give up the lotus feet of Krishna. Then liberation becomes your rightful claim. He said, just like how the son claims the property of the father by following, being very obedient to the father. In the same way, if we are committed to the Guru, and we are committed to Srila Prabhupada, and we are committed to our vow, and we are committed to our resolution, yes, we have to be determined. Very, very determined. All the devotees we've seen, Sudama is very determined. Narad Muni, very determined. Every devotee, they have this commitment to achieve Krishna. For no devotee the path have been easy. No. The path was not easy for Arjuna. If we read the Bhagavad Gita, we will see. friends and family, because he told Krishna, "O Keshava, pull my chariot between the midst of the two armies." All the time he was riled up. He wanted to do battle. Yes, he was very eager to do this battle. He spent 12 years in the forest, and so many things about this fire, and so many things happened. And then when Krishna pulled his chariot between the midst of the two armies, he said, "Parth, behold, friends and family on both sides." Now why did Krishna, it's important to know, why did Krishna actually put Bhishma on the other side, Drona on the other side? So many of them were, Drona was a very good person. Isn't that so? He was the guru. Dhanurved, he was teaching military art. Bhishma, his grandfather. When Arjuna saw that, friends and family on both sides, Arjuna break down. Yes, he break down on that point. And he wanted to give up this battle. All the time he was vowing to kill. But now at this point, when the tests come, he nearly fall apart. See? So all of us will get our tests. Srila Prabhupada has got his test, Dhruva has got his test, Narad Muni got his test, all the devotees, Sudama has got his test, Valmiki got his test. Everyone is going through this test in life. But with determination and association, sadhu sangha, this is faith, commitment. We have to be committed. We have to be determined to achieve Krishna, to get Krishna, regardless of the struggle. One should never give up the lotus feet of Krishna. So what is the lotus feet of Krishna? The instructions of the Guru. Srila Prabhupada explained in Srimad Bhagavatam that actually the lotus feet of Krishna is the instructions of the Guru. If we keep to the Guru's instruction, sadhu shastra guru bhaktina kurya, we are determined in the association of devotees to serve in the association. So many things happen in the process. Material life is up and down, they say. Once you're happy, they say, do hold your breath. Just no sadness will come. And once you're sad, then do hold your breath. The sadness will pass. Martas parshas tu kaunteya satoshini sukha dukkada agama pinotam stitikshava bharata. O Arjun, learn to tolerate happiness and misery, joy and sorrow, heat and cold, attraction, repulsion. Tam stitikshava bharata. Learn to tolerate. So you see how important and how Krishna is teaching Arjun. Little by little he is teaching. He is equipping him with everything that is necessary. Arjun, you have to learn to tolerate in this material world. Because this material world is up and down. Up and down, up and down. It changes. Happiness and misery, joy and sorrow, heat and cold. You don't have to have bad karma to suffer in this material world. People suffer in good karma too. Yes, in Kali Yuga. It's the enjoyment or happiness is just in this material world. Prabhupada gives some amazing description. He says happiness in this material world is the minimization of sorrow. How does that sound? Yes, it is a minimization of sorrow. That is because we have forgotten what the spiritual world look like. Every time we compare something, we compare something in the material world relatively. The variables are compared with that which is relatively relative here. And we are considering one is those who are in cell 4 compare themselves with cell 2. Cell 3 is comparing itself with cell 5, and so it in the material. But if we understand the spiritual world, what goes on in the spiritual world, we cannot compare anything in the material world with the spiritual world. Nothing can be compared here. Everything is basically not even opposite. Prabhupada described it as perverted. Yes, it is perverted. And they say you can't compare orange with apple. Isn't that so? So to understand spiritual life is only when we become awakened by the spiritual master and devotees. Then we can understand spiritual life. What we do, we compare bad dream with good dream. And we compare daydream with night dream. But all is a dream. There is no real reality in dreams. So when we understand the spiritual world, only then that determination that we talk about will actually be manifest within the heart. So mercy and grace of the Vaishnavas are absolutely necessary. To be awakened, for the soul to become awakened spiritually, that mercy and grace is absolutely necessary. It is said that you have to be loved into mercy. Sometimes we take mercy, maybe. But real mercy, it is said you have to be loved into mercy. Someone have to accept you into mercy and grace. So as we pursue this path, we have come the very long way in this material world, 84,8,400,000 species, and we have going through this life after life after life, and we have come the long way. Here we are in the Leela of Krishna. We are the fortunate one, or we are the chosen one here. So we have this responsibility as we enjoy Krishna consciousness and we become awakened to bhakti, devotion or relationship with Krishna, and we begin to feel ecstatic. Raja Vidya Raja Guyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksam Susukam Kartam. This joyfulness that we experience in Krishna consciousness, we will want to share it, or we should want to share it with others, with our family members, our neighbors, our friends, husband, wife, children. Yes. How do we feel? Do we really feel happy? Yes, we are very, very close to Krishna. By the grace of Srila Prabhupada, a Vaishnava life, a devotee life, Krishna said, wherever my devotee, there is where I exist. I am not in the heart of the yogis, I am not in the Himalayas, I am not so many different places, but wherever the devotees are, there is where I exist. The Vaishnavas, devotees. And to get the association of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples and this process of bhakti, deity worship, Maha Mantra, Bhagavad Gita, Harinam Sankirtan, so many different things. We are bombarded. Books, Prashadam, Japa. We can chant around Zoom. We say this process can make you become a saint within your own home. You don't have to go to the Himalayas. But we have to have this determination, this faith. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I am giving this prema, I am giving the holy name on one account. What is that? Who knows? Faith. He said, all I am asking is faith. With faith, take prema bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are very happy. This process is joyful, Kevalananda Kanda. It is joyfully performed. And if we are not feeling the joy, if we are not joyful, Srila Prabhupada explained, if we are not getting the ruchi, the taste, that which is sublime, something Prabhupada say, check the preliminary. Check the Ado Shraddha, check our Sadhu Sangha, check our Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nirvita, and our Nishta. This is the process before we reach the ruchi, the taste. Prabhupada said, check that within. Maybe your Sadhu Sangha is not right. Maybe we need to do a little more. Maybe we need to be a little bit more determined or practice. So, we should be joyful. Actually, the devotees are only the only joyful people in this world. should be the devotees, because they understand who they are and what is their relationship with Krishna, and they understand the Supreme Lord, and they're going back home, back to Godhead. Ayud harati vai pumsam udyanastam chayanasu. Krishna explained in the Bhagavatam, it is explained there that both by the rising and the setting of the sun, it takes away the duration of life of everyone. Everyone is trying to live, but the rising and the setting of the sun is taking away their duration of life. Except Uttama Shloka Vartaya. Uttama Shloka, that devotee of Krishna, his life will increase. Yes, because he understands his relationship with the Supreme Lord, and when he is fighting this battle, he's living in service to the Lord and glorifying the Lord and glorifying the devotees of the Lord, and when he give up his body, the Lord will actually take him back to Godhead. The Lord is very close to the devotee. It is said that is why when Bhishma was lying on the bed of arrows, Krishna personally went and paid him a visit just before he departs his life. Read the Mahabharata, is there? Yeah. So in the same way, for the devotee who give their life for Krishna, the Supreme Lord, then the Lord said there is never anyone, there will be never one in the future who is more dear. Ya idam paramam goyam mad bhakti abhis bhakti mai param priya. There is never one so dear to me as one who preaches this Bhagavad Gita, the teaching of Krishna, to my devotees. So fortunate are we. We are all happy. We should be happy in association of devotee. And when we see the devotee, we should be more happy. Yes. We should be very happy. Blissful. This is the life of a devotee. So I like to stop here. There are 10 minutes more. Anybody have any questions they want to ask? And for the guests, let the guests ask any question. If anybody would like to ask anything, or you have 10 minutes. Yes, Mataji. You mean like your teacher? You teach in school? Yes. Well, teaching basically, one of the beginning point of a devotee is that he does not identify himself with his job. He is not a job. If you are doing a teaching is like a profession basically. But the individual, the person as a devotee sees himself as a devotee. He is serving Krishna. His mind is absorbed in the service of Krishna. What he does is a different thing. Materially, he can also engage, because the activities that you're doing is actually, the result of it is engaged in the service of Krishna. Whereas one who is not a devotee, the main key point is being a devotee. One who is not a devotee, he might be doing the same thing, but his life only entangles him more. His activities only entangle him more and more and more and more. He becomes absorbed. He doesn't see that he is serving the Supreme Lord. He's tend to think that he is serving himself. He's trying to improve himself, and everything is towards himself. So because of this, he's taking on more and more action. He's tying himself up more by the laws of karma, action and reaction. Whereas the devotee might be performing the same activity, but he's saying that that activity is done for the Supreme Lord. He doesn't have to suffer for that action. Just like Arjuna. Arjuna might be fighting war like in Syria right now, they have war. and people killing people. But when Arjuna was fighting, all those people he killed was on behalf of Krishna. But whereas the people in Syria, I don't know, jihad or something, they say sometime, I don't know the details of it. But the point is that Prabhupada, most time in this present age, you do have Kshatriyas basically. We have murderers, people who murder people, rather than Kshatriyas. Yes. So the difference is that when one becomes a devotee of Krishna, and he is serving Krishna, he is acting on behalf of Krishna, his life becomes... Prabhupada, let me give this example. Once Prabhupada was walking on the beach, and he saw a man having a dog. Yes. And the dog was very, very happy, jumping and running. You know, they have this, what do you call it? They throw it, this frisbee or something. And the dog was jumping and all these things. So Prabhupada asked the disciples, why the dog so happy? Why are you running so? And the disciples were giving different suggestions and so on and so on and so on. And Prabhupada said, no. You see, you know why? The dog have his master right there. And because his master is very close to him, he is happy. The dog is happy. So he'll be protected by his master always. You see? So for the devotee, Krishna said, wherever my devotee are, there is where I am. So the devotee feels sheltered by Krishna, that he has been protected by Krishna always. He is serving Krishna. So that brings the joy, the happiness. Whereas the person who does not have his master right, he suffers fear, anxiety, so many different things, even though he might be doing the same thing. So though it appear to be like the same thing, it's not the same. It is like the difference between milk and whitewash. You know tampaline? You know, I don't know what they call it in Trinidad. In Guyana we say tampaline. You know, you paint the tree. They say if you put that in a distance and you put milk near to it, you may not know the difference. But go and taste it, you will know the difference between milk and tampaline. There's a big difference. So when the devotee is sheltered by Krishna, and one who is not sheltered by Krishna, then there's a big difference. Yes, it's like the rat in the cat's mouth and the kitten in the cat's mouth. Both is mouth, but it's a two different positions. Yes, Hangamaj.
One of the reasons why Krishna went to Gampara Vishnu, because he didn't feel pleasure killing the warriors and then after they done. But instead he feels more, as a devotee. Sometimes you can't do things wrong and you don't feel more about it. But Gampara Vishnu did feel more. The whole war. So this is one of the reasons why he asked for forgiveness. And people more that he didn't feel like leaving, the battlefield until the Lady Simaraj actually restored him to because of the forgiveness that he had along so sometimes we may do things, it depends that we must feel more. I'm not happy about doing something. Different devotees, really exciting to
Okay. Yes, well, that is the idea, but the one lecture I was listening recently and the speaker was explaining that Krishna personally, of himself, he wanted to visit Bhishma. He did not want Bhishma to leave without seeing Bhishma. Actually, Krishna was supposed to leave to go after the Pandavas was coronated or whatever, and his time had left to go, but an arrangement was made that Yudhishthira asked him to stay back. But the real thing about the stay back was not on behalf of Yudhishthira, but Krishna personally wanted to give Bhishma that darshan, to be there for him to leave. Yes. So I think, thank you very much. We thank all those online watching us. We do feel happy for you to also join in our satsang, and we do appreciate you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aroti Keshoba Kiba Jaya Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aroti Keshoba Jaya Janavi Tatavani Jagamana Loba Dakinenitai Chandame Gadadhara Chandame Gadadhara Nikateya Dvaita Shini Bhakta Chhatradhara Nikateya Nikateya Dvaita Shini Bhakta Chhatradhara Gaurachan Ratna Simhatane Bati Ache Gaurachan Ratna Simhatane Aroti Koreina Brahma Adi Devagane Arati Koreina Brahma Adi Devagane Hari Kore Chamara Julaya Hari Kore Chamara Julaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Go
Sarigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Gosarigaya Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramaratala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramaratala Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Ganta Sanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Bahu Koti Chandra Jine Vadana Ujvala Bahu Koti Chandra Jine Vadana Ujvala Galadese Vanamala Kore Jalamala Galadese Vanamala Kore Jalamala Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada Shiva Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada Kativi Yoda Deke Gora Rasampada Kativi Yoda Deke Gora Rasampada Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Ke Shobha Shiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Ke Shobha Janavi Tatavane Jagamana Lobha Navesatavane Jagamana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Gorangeya Roti Shoba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Gorangeya Roti Shoba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Gorangeya Roti Shoba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Lord Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Lord Hari Bol Nitya Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Lord Hari Bol Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimadeva Vedanta Swami Namine Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimadeva Vedanta Swami Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Patya Pyari Shatarine Namaste Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Patya Pyari Shatarine Namaste Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Gora Hare Ram. Hare
Paramhamsa Paribrajacharya Stotara Satasi Shriman, His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarabinda, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki. Nityalilom Vishnupad Paramhamsa Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem Se Go Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Sri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Sham Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki, Sri Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki, Sri Jagannath Puri Chaitra Dham Ki, Ganga Devi Jamuna Mai Ki, Bhakti Devi Tulsi Maharani Ki, Nama Sankirtan Ki, Harinam Mahamantra Ki, Brihad Mridanga Seva Ki, Parama Karuna Sri Sri Gaur Nityananda Ki, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Lada Daini Hiranya Kashipur Bhakshaha Silatanka Nakalayi Ito Nashingho Parato Nashingho Yato Yato Yamitato Nashingho Bahir Nashingho Hridaye Nashingho Narasinghamadhyam Saranam Prapadye Avakara Kamala Vadenatam Adbhuta Singham Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanubringham Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamala Enakam Tasingham Ranya Kashipu Tanubringham Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nishimhadev Jaya Nishimhadev Nishimhadev Jaya Nishimhadev 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj नृसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, गौर प्रेमानंदी। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna. And Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year. We should try to make this year better than the last. When I say make this year, I mean we should try to utilize this new year as a time for making resolutions and so forth. As devotees, aspiring devotees, we should try to increase our Krishna consciousness. I'm very happy to see so many of you turn out this evening. We took a risk, but they say no risk, no gain. Anyway, for the New Year's, we've come up with some ideas, new programs that we want to institute. One thing we want to do is start next Saturday morning. We want to start a Food for Life program accompanied with Harinam. And we want to do this every Saturday. Every Saturday. You're down with that? We're always hearing how it's a natural when one feels appreciation from what he's been given, something wonderful, then he wants to share it with others. And if we look around, there's so many people less fortunate than ourselves. So this is a good opportunity to distribute Krishna Prasadam and holy names and some transcendental literatures combined. We chose Saturday as a day because we figure most people are working Monday through Friday, but you can take a little time off sometime. You may not be able to come every Saturday, but even if you make it one Saturday in the month, that will be very much appreciated. We'll keep it going, and anyone can just come and plug in. We want to take this Food for Life all over the country. It's a small country. Nothing is very far. So we're going to pick out the places where we feel needs it the most and go and distribute Krishna's mercy. Going on Sankirtan is wonderful, because you realize you're not the doer when you go out in Sankirtan. It's because this is Krishna's business, you just become an instrument. And by doing so, becoming an instrument, you get Krishna's mercy. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was so much declining to fight. He gave many nice reasons, and many people thought, why is Krishna inciting him to fight? He wants to be non-violent. He wants to be so many seemingly admirable reasons. But Krishna didn't care for any of those. And he eventually told Arjuna that nobody's going home from here. They're already killed by my desire. But you can be an instrument. and you will get the credit. So, Lord Chaitanya wants every town and village, he wants this. Prabhupada wants it. Prabhupada heard that clarion call of Krishna, and he came. And wonderful things happened beyond anyone's imagination. So, this is an opportunity for us. For the new year, we can start. That's one thing we want to do. Also, I wanted to take this time to introduce, for those of you who don't know, the temple's board members. We'd like all of you to come and stand up here. Kanta Prabhu, Panchatattva, where's Chakri? Malini, not Malini, Sita Takarani, Mother Jai Lalita. You all, this will only take a minute. Please come here. Where's Chakri? Tell Chakri to come here. This is a work in progress, ongoing, bear with us, trying to make things better. So, Chakri, and Kanta, stand up. And the Venjanuga, he's not here. The Venjanuga went to, apparently, he's not here. Some famous local chutney singer passed away recently. And the Venjanuga used to go and take prasadam and flowers. He was dying for some time, and then eventually he passed. So his wife requested devotees to come, and today was the only day. So the Venjanuga and I believe Kavi and someone else went. So, but the Venjanuga is the other member in our board. But I also wanted to, we made a little adjustment. We, at first, Chakri Prabhu volunteered to help me out, and he was first going to be just in charge of maintenance, handyman around the temple. Then Muradida Prabhu stepped down from the kitchen, and I asked Chakri Prabhu if he can do that. So he was willing to accept it. It was another opportunity for service. But as I began working with him more and more, I thought I'd like to have 2 vice presidents. So I discussed it, and we're very happy that he accepted. It's not unusual. It's just an idea to try to make things better, and so both him and Panchatattva will be vice presidents. There's a lot to organize and look after within this diverse community.
This is your humble servant, Datta Bharadas, broadcasted live from Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir. We thank all our viewers online for joining us on the Mayapur.tv.
We were asked also to make an announcement.
And also we have one special guest today from
26th of this month, Madhuban Farm.
what's from America, Mahesh Chokolingo. Mahesh Chokolingo, thank you very much for joining us with our full Sunday program for this year. And we hope that you join us for every Sunday,
Two more Sundays and then.
coming.
So.
And to all of our other viewers, just a reminder that our program has now returned to 4:30 p.m. every Sunday.
Everyone goes.
All our programs is uploaded on YouTube, ISKCON Trinidad.
So, after thinking about it, I decided, why not? We should go also.
So thank you very much. I will be logging off from here.
In America,
Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir. Hare Krishna.
not having the Sunday feast.